During the winter months, people around the country are sledding, skiing, or snowboarding here in Iowa. And here in Iowa, that's not always an option, so a Cedar Falls man found a creative way to bring one winter sport to Iowa.
It's called silo ice climbing and has been going on for over 10 years. WTV's Jacqueline Schutte has more on this giant ice sculpture in the middle of Iowa.
It's hard to find mountains in the Midwest, but one man made his own. This is Don Briggs, and this is his mountain.
A lot of people ask me why, how did I come up with this idea and what was it all about? There's another farm about 5 or 6 miles south of here where he and I were really good friends at the time, and I would go and help him chisel plow his ground in the fall. But I was going back and forth and I kept looking over at these silos and I thought, I bet you I could rock climb that.
But instead of rock climbing, he thought of ice climbing.
We took a garden hose with a spray nozzle. We were just lucky that it turned out as good as it did.
The ice on the silo is made up of 58,000 gallons of water. And what started out with 6 people has turned into 200 people climbing up the mountain per weekend. The silo also attracts people from Texas to California to Hong Kong.
People just want to try it. I think it's a great thing because it gets people outdoors, it gets them busy doing something, and so that's where I get a little bit of gratification.
I wanted to see just how hard it was, so I geared up and headed up the vertical ice sculpture. After climbing up half the silo, I realized I couldn't climb any more, but there's always next time. If you think you're up for the challenge, the silo is open for climbing this weekend. Climbers also get the chance to climb at night. Reporting for Good Morning Waverly, I'm Jacqueline Schutte.
Don Briggs also said the oldest person to climb the silo is 88 years old. He made it 3/4 of the way up.
The silo is open for climbing weekends in the winter when it is under 40 degrees. It attracts about 200 people per weekend.